Okay, first things first is we need to knock the music down a little bit. Wow, they changed it. Let's try that. They changed a lot of stuff, right? So version 4 or patch 4 or update 4 or whatever we're going to call it, that was released, I guess, this past week. I don't know if it was Tuesday, don't know if it's Thursday, but it's fresh, hot off the presses. And the problem is it breaks everything. So the world we were running in these live streams was Terra Experimentalis. And when I went out and updated all the mods I could that had updates available for the new version. And it basically tried to run it, and it failed. It failed horribly. It said, lots of stuff needs to be updated. And then I said, okay. And I went looking for a setting. There was a setting you used to have that you could tell it, yeah, don't validate it, just load it anyway. That setting's gone. So then I said, okay. So I went through and I disabled all the mods that hadn't been updated to update 4. And it still wouldn't load. So I went and started a new world. And with the new world, oops, I didn't mean to do that. And even with a fresh world, if I didn't load any mods, it booted. So then I went back and enabled just the mods that are updated for update 4, and it bombed out. And so then what I had to do is I had to look at the errors, and I whittled it down to the point where there was 3 updated mods that still caused problems. And that would be the horse and animal skins mods. Had to get rid of those 2. And the barrels mod, Bosky's Better Barrels, which basically changes your barrels from decor to functional containers and that are decorative, right? Once I disabled those, I'm able to start the world. Now, where this leaves me is the world I want to play in, the mods I wanted to goof off with, they're out of bounds today. I don't know if or when they'll be in bounds. And the one that I was really hurting for is this one right here, Blocky Vehicles. Blocky Vehicles is basically like the Hytale version of Valkyrie Skies and Clockwork for the Create mod, right? So you could create physics-based vehicles. I think you start with boats, and then you get land vehicles, and then you get airships, or maybe you start with the land vehicles, and then you get boats, and then airships. Either way, I know airships last, but it looks really great. I really wanted to experiment with that today. That's out of bounds. So where this leaves me is which world are we in? It doesn't tell me which world I'm in. Anyway, the mods that are updated and seem to be working is this Archers mod, a better map mod, better viewer, thank God, better wardrobes, which is good because that changes them into functional inventory, all the Macaws mods, and Puppet Master, which is nice because it lets you convert stuff back into the form they were at before. And this storage mod, which is where this at, which allows you to essentially have a single access point for your storage. And that's it. I mean, that's all you got running, right? But, they did make a massive amount of changes in this update to vanilla. So there's that. And we'll be able to check that out. I hope it works. But so essentially, we're going to be going into a new world. Not exactly what I wanted to do. not super enthusiastic about it because it's just like starting Minecraft over and over and over. After a while, you've seen that part of the show many times, and you want to get to the good bits. And so, if you haven't seen the beginning of a Hytale world, this is it. You start off in this little temple ruin bunker pillbox. I don't know what you want to call it. And it's always the same. You always start in this thing, and it's always got the same bits in the same places. And there you go. Then you go outdoors, and then that's where you see what the world really is. Now, what I'm going to do before I go out the door is we're going to bash some bushes, get some fiber and some sticks, I hope. No, actually, I don't see any sticks. That was it. That was my one chance at sticks indoors. Okay. I do have some rubble. So that's good. But I need some sticks is what I need. Well, we'll just go outside and get sticks. So I wanted to make some, make a crude sword before I went outdoors, but I'm not going to do it. So, not a bad neighborhood. I mean, you usually start off in a forested area. Right by a stream. Well, actually right in a stream. Okay. Lots of trees. Good. I'm in the drifting plains. Got a local cave. Got neighbors. Is that the same neighbor I saw? Wandered over here. Got a tree growing in the water. So they did massive changes to trees, to the farming, not to farming itself, but to the tiers. So they knocked off tier 9 and 10. Oh, see, there's that one. There's that one. They added a whole bunch of blocks. So this is the neighborhood. What am I gonna do? I don't like having my base in the middle of a stream. And now I don't have my mod, so I don't have access to infinite water. I'm back to the stream, and so I don't like knocking out stream blocks, water blocks. Grab some of this, some of this. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So if you tuned in to see us pick up where we left off last week, my apologies on behalf of all the modders and everything. This is interesting though. I got trees growing in the water. Like a mangrove type of thing, but these are, I don't have what am I looking at, right? So I don't know what I'm looking at. They look like oak trees. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get what am I looking at back on. So I got to have that. That's especially since they keep changing stuff. So we'll quit the main menu, and the mod I'm looking for is Blockio. So mods. Oh, this is all the updated stuff. Here we go. Blockio. Let's see if it chokes on this. It's going to tell us badness might ensue, and I'm okay with that. Huh. Hasn't said anything yet. I'm kind of surprised. There we go. Oh. See, custom UI HUD commands. Okay, maybe there's a way through this. Mods. There's a UI mod. Auto multi HUD, I think, is it? Okay, if this doesn't work, we'll deactivate those two and go at it. It's like, you know, after it's kind of like watching color television for your whole life, and then one day you're stuck with a TV that only shows black and white, and it only shows old TV shows that were filmed in black and white. Ooh, so it didn't puke. Can I see stuff now? There it is. It's kind of showing, right? It's not quite showing the information the way I would want it to, but that's okay. I can live with this. There we go. So let's see. It's enable, auto width, custom layout, default, top center, size, medium, block distance, farming HUD. Let's see. Blocks are configured. Yes, absolutely. Okay, this is good enough. Okay, I'm still not thrilled, but I'm happier than I was. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, that's third person. There we go. Pocket crafting. What do I need for the workbench? Oh, I need some wood. What do I need for this? I don't have enough fiber. Again, that's something my doctor's constantly bugging me about, but okay. I don't want to fight skeletons till I have something to fight them with. Okay, let's see. There we go. So I need a crude sword. And that is definitely a crude sword. I need a crude axe. That goes over here. And I need more rubble. I think that's enough rubble actually for a pickaxe. Let me see. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna... Yeah, I do have the pickaxe, but now I'm totally dependent on the default... oh, there's a third one over there. On the default durability mechanics, which are also pretty hideous. Oh boy. So first things first, let's start knocking the neighbors around. What do I need? I can't make a shield. No. What do I need for this? Any tree log, any stone. So let's knock down a tree. The ones in the water are kind of neat, but also kind of bug me, so. Thank you. Oh, and we got this too. I had an awesome mod for this. Okay, so that gets me some wood. There's too many over there. I saw a big rocky outcropping. I think it was over here. Yes. Oh, there's a tower over there. Okay, and some type of encampment. Oh, so what am I going to do with this world? I don't know. We'll kill these skeletons. We'll go to the temple. Start our whole memory mechanic. And I guess I will find a suitable place to build a farm. I guess. A little farmhouse. There's a truck and his wolf. So I'm pretty close to them. That's not great. Man, and you know, I had gotten that that stairway all the way down to bedrock, and we had this really cool underground area we discovered that we were fortifying for exploration. Anyway, if you're out there, I don't know if I said this yet, probably didn't because I started lamenting right away, but good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It all depends on what's applicable for your time zone. And I know I'm broadcasting at a pretty horrible time for Western North America and a really bad time for Eastern North America and all of South America, but for those of you in Europe or Asia, this isn't a bad time at all. Ooh, so we got some wheat. So we'll need some more of that. Okay. So I've got wood, I've got blocks. Let's put it over here for now. So, I can make both. Do I have enough for both? I got enough for both. So we craft this. This is the regular workbench. And then let's go ahead and craft the furniture workbench. There we go. Not the furniture workbench. This is the builder's workbench. This is where we make blocks. Now, one of the big changes in 4 is that the different materials had partially implemented block sets, and to make things worse, they weren't consistently implemented across all the block sets. So this should put us in better shape. Another thing is these roof pieces. If you look, like this is cobblestone, and this shows a roof piece with cobblestone. And before patch 4, if you use this, that's exactly what you got. Now, theoretically, I have yet to see, the roof will be this, but the cobblestone wall will be changed to match whatever block it's sitting on. And so, actually, that's one of the ones I was really looking forward to. What do we need for a bow? I would really love to have a bow. I can make arrows. What I need more fiber to make a bow. Fiber is easy to find. Okay. Let's go make a bow. And we even had access to dinosaurs finally. Man. But this is early access, right? I mean, it's frustrating, sure. Disappointing, sure. But this is what you get for playing early access, right? I got a bunch. Oh, that was quick. How many arrows? That gave me 76 arrows. I got 1 block of wood. That's it? So let's check we got that. Can't make any of those because I need wood probably. Can't make a chest. Chest is here, right? Yeah. I need 10 wood logs actually for that. Okay, let's go make ourselves a nuisance to the neighbors. Okay. Excellent. Oh, bunch of rubble up here. Bunch of plants. Let's see. Well, let's take a look at the map. So this is where we spawn. That seems to be the closest temple. So let's go across the water. Oh, jump and jimmy. I was really looking forward to exploring those vehicles tonight. Yeah. Okay. There's sheep. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And you know, there's still a lot of things that you couldn't find or farm. Now they've fixed a lot of, like, there's pink crystals in the game now, and actually I think it was like update 2 or so that you set it up so if you were growing sunflowers, you then with some other materials you could make any color flower petal, and that was useful. An apple. And yes, we'll take the bucket. I did take the bucket, right? Yes. Okay. And there's a golem. And this is me running past the golem. I do dig this part a lot. I'm assuming everything's still work in progress. I don't remember them saying anything differently. Ooh, sky's different though. I think it's... I like that sky. Well, of course, because, you know, the promise of Hytale is the sky's the limit. So, there you go. Okay. So this guy is in here now. You got a deal, huh? What do we got? I guess you don't talk to people anymore? Have to trade. Nope. He used to sell you work in progress signs for a work in progress sign. Yeah, I haven't. I know. I've unlocked the memories feature. If you're not familiar with this basically, memories are you running around. When you get close enough to a creature type you haven't met before, you'll see that, the little blue spark and the symbol over their head, and that's a memory. You've collected a memory. Once you collect enough memories, and there is a limit. Oh yeah, collect them all over. Little kids. There's a lot. Orange with eyes is what I call them. It's the baby Quebecs. Like this. Try to get all the animals we got going here. Anyway, once there is you have a limited amount of memories you can hold at a time, but once you get a bunch, you can bring them back here, cash them in, and they start unlocking various rewards, and the rewards are worthwhile. Okay. And they got a bunch of animals in here already. So we'll see if we can open the basics. The hard one is really the flying guys, because they don't really fly close enough to the ground. Yep. Did I get all you guys? All the fish? Let's see. You can check your memories ahead of time. Like this. I've got 8, and since I already had 2, that's 10. And that'll be enough for the first unlock, I think. Yeah. 10 memories. So I can make 3 different types of decorative chests, and I now earn the right to make 2 different types of eternal seeds. So there we go. Hey, Taikoi. Yes, you finally get to watch a live stream. And hello. And I'm glad you're here. Like I said, this is not a great time for people in North America to be live streaming, but for folks like you in Europe, howdy. Oops, excuse me. Is he chasing? He's chasing me. We will get him to unchase me. And we'll check the loot boxes. Iron, fish. Sure. Whee. Oh, yeah, I hear you. Can you get through here? Oh, I'm trapped. I don't have any armor on, so this guy beat me to a bloody pulp. Since I had to restart. He's kind of blocking the way. Can I get over here like this? There we go. Copper. Take that. Yep, thank you. Since we had to start over, everything is of value. Okay, the house is, my lair is back this way. Man, oh man. Okay, so let's see now. Question marks? Oops. Lots of random movements to keep me from doing exactly what I just did. I get it. I'm cool with that. I'm patient. Sometimes I'm a patient, but you know, it just goes with the territory at this age. Let's see. Oh, I have enough to make a chest. Well, let's just go get some more wood anyway. I'm gonna keep cutting down these trees in the water. Partly because they're oak and partly because they're in the water. Oak trees will be easy for us to get. And these oaks with lots of branches and stuff, they give lots of wood. And, you know, starting over again, we need lots of wood. Lots of roots, apparently. So, apparently it's raining on me. I do find that relaxing, though we get enough of that where I live anyway, so. The good news is this rain won't make me wet, nor does it put my house in danger of sliding down a hill. So, there's that. Grab up all the goodies. Okay. So now, let's see what other... We need chests and workbenches, right? So let's see. What else we got here? We've got foundry. Yeah, we'll need that. We've got, these are all the Macaw's workbenches. This one too, apparently. Builder's workbench we got. Furniture workbench I don't have yet. What do I need for the farming bench though? That's important. Farmer's workbench. I need a lot more fiber. I need hides. I need copper ingots. Okay, let's go. I can craft this one. And I can craft the furniture workbench. And let's craft 3 of these. Okay, let's see. So, furniture workbench right here. I guess the furnace would go right here. Let's see what we got. We've got, that's, and turn that on. Gonna need to make some torches. I just threw all my sap in there. That's okay. What else do we needed? We need a bunch of fiber. Bunch of fiber. And it's getting dark. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Hopefully that's enough. Now we'll have to figure out where we're going to start setting up our little farm. There we go. Farmer's workbench. And that's it for now. The farmer's workbench is going to let us build other benches. So let's put that right here. And we can make a hoe. Good. They now have sickles. Not popsicles. Or not bicycles. We can make various types of seeds already. Good. Now this is different. An aspen sapling. Okay, that looks cool. Planters. Different soil type. Yeah, I miss. Oh, I don't. Yeah. At least grass will spread now, so I don't have to worry about that so much. Where do we want to put our storage? If workbenches are over here, then storage can be on this shelf right here. Right? So, let's see. We'll put this one here. That's for food storage. That's for crafting storage. And that's for building blocks. So if I die, I don't lose that stuff. That's the building blocks. This is crafting stuff. This one's food. Actually, let me carry these with me so I have something to eat. Got the arrows. And then we can plant these mushrooms and get those going. So if you plant the mushrooms in an open area, open area, they will start producing their own copies. So I appreciate that. Let's do that. You know, I'm thinking just to keep things safe, and since we've got the Torok camp nearby, maybe we'll build a staircase up inside this little thing and build our garden on top of this thing for now. And it's nighttime, and I'm not really prepared for dealing with night, so we can do this now, I guess. Just spiral upwards. And voila. Yeah, we can block this up with various blocks. Whoa, I thought I fell. I mean, I did, but I thought I fell all the way. Which I didn't. Okay. And now we can just kind of flatten this. Let's grab this dirt. We'll need that. I need to get torches so I can see what I'm doing. So, let's chop down another oak tree in the water. It's going to be a big one. I need the wood and the sap. Okay. I don't know why it's brighter at night underwater, but it is apparently. Yeah, we'll leave the rest of those roots down there for now. So we got a lot of wood, and now I have enough to make torches, right? So we'll say 84 torches should be enough. There we go. We'll make a... Is it daylight out there? Oh, okay. We'll make a proper staircase at some point, but for now, let's just flatten this. Taikoi, have you played Hytale at all? Are you interested in playing Hytale at all? And I guess he's the only one who opened up on chat. So by opening up that to anybody, what are your thoughts about Hytale? One of the things I regret here is that one of the mods I can't run tonight is the one that allows me to see the chat in the game window. So I have to turn my head a lot to see what's going on in the chat. All this material will come in handy, though. We'll get situated. Let's throw it over here. At this point, those are not worth repairing. What am I missing? Fiber and rubble. Okay. Okay, let's see. Building blocks. Crafting stuff. Ooh, I got rubble, but I don't have fiber. I don't have fiber. Where'd all my fiber go? Oh gosh. Okay. Well, this kind of sucks. Let's see. I don't want to deal with the void beasties at the moment. Pick those. Now you can use your sword of any level to harvest bushes, and it doesn't cost you anything in terms of durability. And I appreciate that, especially since not a huge fan of the durability mechanic in this game. Holy smokes. Okay, that should be enough fiber. I do love these 3x3 doors. Very nice. Something I'd love to see in Minecraft. So, in the off chance there's anybody related to Minecraft that can hear this, just saying, just, you know, something to think about. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I think this is about flat enough. Maybe? No, not really. Okay, maybe this is the level we'll do, right? So, have some dirt. Of course, torches go out when you use the dirt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. Okay. Is that dirt? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is dirt, so. Oh, not enough yet. Okay, and we can take this dirt and put it in the space we just opened up. Okay. Okay, let's go figure out the farming stuff. I don't want to pick up that pickaxe. Because it's broken, it's verboten, it's out of bounds. So I've got 2 lettuce seeds. So we should be able to make a hoe, right? Yes. We got the hoe. Let's put this in the crafting stuff. It's not food, but it is the farming stuff. We'll put that over there. Put that there, there. Ah, look at that. So it used to be that I could use an axe forever practically, and it didn't go through durability the way pickaxes do, but apparently they fixed that. So it's a good thing I grabbed that spare axe. Interesting. Okay. So, what do we got here? What can I buy seed-wise? I'm not going to grow sunflowers just yet because harvesting them doesn't get you any essence of life back. So we're going to concentrate on wheat and cabbages? Lettuce. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's as far as I go. 7. And I got 2 of these. Okay, we can do that. The pickaxe is still here. So we said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at that. It's based on the direction I'm standing. That's different now, too. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not sure how I feel about that. I do, actually, I do like that because before it was always the same direction in the world. That part I didn't like. No, it's not from where I'm standing. It depends on the dirt type. See? So on the regular dirt, if I hit it, it's going horizontal. And if I do it on the grass, it's vertical. Well, that might be a behavior from before too. I don't remember. I don't seem to remember that being the case. That is pretty bizarre behavior, though. Keeps you on your toes. Okay. Still avoiding the pickaxe. So we've got stuff growing. We have a little bit of food. Okay, what's next? In daylight, we will go scouting for a place to build our farmhouse. In the meanwhile, what can we do here? This... Go up here. So I can build a hammer. Oh, it's a mace. Here we go. I can build the hammer. So let's take a look at some of these blocks here. So I got cobblestone. These we had before, and this is from Arches, the Arches mod. This is from a cause. I'm glad to see it's all. What is this? Cobblestone roof. So that's all fine. You can. Oh, look at this. We can change it into mossy cobble and mossy stone. So that's cool. Okay. Don't really want to change it in any of those things. Hold it. Oh, I have 23. Yeah, okay. What kind of wood do I have? I have mostly oak. Okay, that's fine. We're going to need a lot of oak. So now you can see I planted the mushrooms and they're already growing. So that's an extra mushroom right there. Got a couple extras over here. I think the sun's coming up. Okay, so farmhouse, right? We got to find a good place. Got to have fairly flat land for some fields and pens for livestock. I will build a basement to store stuff in. It doesn't need to be good. Pickaxe is gone. It doesn't need to be a big house. Not gonna have lots of guests. But I will need some space for workshop. I mean, we have a bunch of benches, even with the reduced number of mods. And we're gonna need like a proper kitchen. Okay, I think it's light enough that we can go scouting. So let's see. And looking at here, like this is, well, unfortunately the Torok camp is there. We can try to erase that. That's a lot more work. And there's a tower over here. It's probably skeletons. We can go check that out. So I got bad neighbors. I mean, actually, this is a nice flat hill over here. I don't know what you got. Bears? Oh, got sheep. So this is actually a pretty nice place up here. Fairly open, fairly flat. Got wolves. Got a wolf. Oh, there he is. Here, Poochie Poochie. It's not the right one. Oh. Getting tag teamed. Uh-oh. Don't camp the body. Go back to where you were. Look, I mean, just because players camp mobs doesn't make it right for mobs to do, you know, same thing, man. You didn't pay for the game. I did, so... okay. Death is over here someplace. And, hey! There you go. Wander off, will you? Okay. Okay, we're just going to have to make a run for it. Yeah. Where'd your buddy go? He's all healed? Guess what? Yeah. Okay. Where's the other one? He's hanging out in the neighborhood. You can't have that. Oh, he's all the way over there. And he's probably all healed up now, too. At least there's only one of them now. Okay, so back to what I was saying. This might be a good place to build a farmhouse. There does seem to be a wolf problem, but speak of the devil. 2 more. Holy smokes, it's like Wolf Central around here. Oh boy. It's not great for growing livestock, as Montana ranchers will tell you. Let's see. Is he still up high? Oh. Shoot. That little chime, it reminds me of like the little alarm your car leaves when you leave the door open or the lights on or something. Don't normally associate that with death as imminent, but you know, I'll go with that. The restorative powers of food seem to be less powerful than I remember. Okay. I see horses. That's a good sign. Oh, there he is. Shoot. There's a wolf behind me. Run. Okay. Hey, leave him alone. That is not what I want to do. Hey, get out of there. You gonna drown? Okay. This seems to be a bug. I think he is drowning. He drowned. I'm gonna drown. Okay. Okie dokie. So, this is a different type of mushroom than what we're already growing. I'm sorry about your kid, folks. Sorry about your kid. Tried to save him. But as they used to say in high school, better you than me. Let's see. There's a skeleton over there. So yeah, I think this is the place to build a house. Now let's see, we can, this layer of dirt we can knock off. That'll give us a lot of flat space. And maybe what we'll do is the front of the house, it'll be L-shaped. Kind of opens out toward our current little temple looking thing. And then the back of the house will be open to all this, where we can build a barn and fields and whatever. I think that's the plan. Do I have... Nope. I was going to put down a block to kind of mark where I'd start, but I don't have... Ooh. Is this oak? That's beech. Yeah. Let's get this last tree in the water. And then we'll use the oak to start laying out. Laying out the foundations of the house. So let me see. That should be far enough. Oh, he's getting closer. So oak log. There we go. That's a corner right there. And then do this. 2, 3. Oh, it's time for a break. Okay, let's just get this a little more established and we'll take a break for 5 minutes. And then we'll continue getting situated all over again. Yeah, I debated even doing this because by now you've all probably seen introductory Hytale a bazillion times ad nauseum. More wolves. Great. Lovely. Ugh. Okay. Got more. Oh, it's still the same ones I planted. Okay. So let's take a look at the garden and then we'll cut out from there. Okay, stuff's growing. We're on our way. So let's come back at return at 10:40 Pacific. Okay, see you in 5. Okay, I'm back. So I see the wheat's ready, mostly ready, and the lettuce is ready. And that one grew up when I got near it. Interesting. Okay, so let's deal with this and then with the crops, and then we'll go. Well, that's not what I thought it was. I didn't know there was a hole like that there. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I want. Can I get 9 wheat? Yes, I can get 9 wheat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I can get 9 lettuce. Sweet. We won't go for the sunflowers just yet. So we'll put this in the food bin. We'll put that in the food bin. And those will go grow. And I will take these and these. Let's see. That should be enough. Okay. Let's go plant stuff. Now, what I'm going to be doing at the farmhouse is I'm going to be laying out the basic floor plan, and when I do, I'm going to basically... Wow, I do not heal at all on my own. I definitely got to have the food running. I'm going to build on a type of grid, right? Ooh. Okay. It's a modular system, right? Like a lot of games, a lot of building games, like say, like Icarus and Satisfactory, they already have a three-dimensional grid built in, so it's super easy to build stuff and have it line up, and everything's fine. And in fact, using a modular system, everything is a relatively uniform size and shape and all that jazz. Now, of course, this isn't the case in games like Hytale or Minecraft, you know, where you're completely freeform, not a problem at all. But it does make things easier if you do stick to a type of grid or pattern. And for like the type of building I'm building right now, I'm going to build, you know, a typical European, medieval European open timber building. And for that, what I have, it's a 5x5 grid, but the thing is each grid overlaps by one layer of blocks. And let me get these. And it keeps things at about the right scale for Minecraft and Hytale. So that's what I'm going to go with. It's classic. Now this is one end of the house. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I'm going to do is lay out the floor, but then we'll add a basement after the fact. Normally I would just dig the basement, but we'll add the basement after the fact because it might be a good way to hide and have a place to work when bad guys are out at night. And they do come out at night, especially those void guys. The big sword wielding void guys, which I don't know their name or their proper name. They are, you know, they're pretty powerful, but I find they're easier to take care of than those stupid, creepy, crawly, legless guys. Those guys, oh, they're just the worst. Okay, so there's one end of the house. So we'll go, that's 2 blocks, right? And not blocks, individual blocks, but like modules, areas, however you want to call it. So we'll do 2 more of those. Do I have not enough rubble. I'm pretty sure there's rubble up here somewhere. Yeah, there's some. And there you go. So we'll go over here. This modular system, if you've watched any of my other videos, you'll recognize the same approach in like my Minecraft worlds and stuff. If you stick with this 3D modular approach, it's easy to have the different parts of your build line up and meet or connect in a predictable way, right? If you just kind of freeform it, you can still make stuff that looks fantastic, but you'll find getting the various bits to connect the way you expect them to is a little more challenging, takes a bit more work. Not impossible, but just takes more work. And I'm pretty honest, I'm inherently lazy, right? I'm not so lazy that I don't do anything. I mean, I'm a pretty hard worker, but I am lazy enough that if I can figure out an easier, faster, cheaper way to do something, yeah, that's what I'm going to do, right? Yep, so let's see. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the second set of modules, and what I'm doing here is I'm laying the outer wall. I'd like to use cobblestone as a flooring. Now we're going to this is basically 1/3 of the floor plan. We'll have the same module right here and same module right here, and that'll make it L-shaped. And that should give us plenty of room. Plus, we'll do a second story, right? So this first story, I guess I'm using stone bricks. So we'll use stone bricks for the walls of the first story. Stone bricks and timber. And then for the upper story, that's where, for now, we'll probably use oak logs and, not birch wood trees. Or birch wood. It's easy for me to say. It's been a long day. I was up at 5 this morning, my time, to get ready for work. So we are running on about 20 hours of being up at this point. And that, when you're 20, you can pull all-nighters for fun or work, and not really have a problem. When you're my age, you have a hard time pulling all-dayers, much less all-nighters. So it is what it is. Let's see, 3. Okay. So this would be another module. Like that. And we plop that down, that down. Now, what I usually like to do, especially because, these old medieval buildings, you couldn't have big, wide open rooms, especially in a wooden building, as a general rule, because they didn't have good engineering or good enough engineering to span the open spaces without trusses and stuff, and pillars. So I put these here partly to help me keep track of space, but this is also where I can place pillars. You'll see, it looks pretty decent. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I used up all the cobblestone I had to make these stone bricks. So we'll need to go grab a bunch more cobblestone, but there are stone boulders, for lack of a better term, sticking out over here on this side. Quite a few of them, so we'll take advantage of those. Yes, this is the corner. Okay. It's getting dark though. Okay. In vanilla game, they now have taming, Actually, I think that came with update 3. And that was good. But I still had, I still couldn't collect eggs from chickens. So that wasn't good. Of course, I mean, I know you couldn't with the vanilla behaviors. I also had some mods running that were supposed to give me the ability to breed the animals. And that stopped working. So, I mean, in some ways, I guess there are some advantages to not being able to use these mods anymore. Kind of. I mean, that's really looking for a silver lining there. But, do I have enough for, yeah, I do. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, that's the next corner right there. No, it's not a corner, it is the next post though. Okay. And almost there. Almost there. Don't know how much longer I'll stand out here. It's getting dangerous. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Got a lot of dirt. Dirt's useful stuff. Well, just goes without saying, there's a lot of things you can do with dirt, both in the game and real life. Need dirt. When you're a little kid, you have a tendency to eat dirt. Though most of us will probably not admit it at this point. But ask your mom, ask your dad. They'll probably tell you, yeah, you ate your fair bit of dirt as a kid. And then if you're a parent and you have kids and they ever make food for you, chances are you're eating dirt again. Not as much, not as directly, but yeah. Let's see. Okay. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie. Let's see. You know, I want to take this, I want to take this, and I want to put them outside, actually. I got a couple extras I can spare. You have to be careful about these big open pit things. They easy to walk into, start burning. So I don't think this one's producing anymore. Nor is this one. So I'll just kind of move them someplace new. Okay. I did not want to pick up moss. So let's see. Crafting. Really? Okay, crafting. I don't have any light hides. Can't do anything with those yet. Can I do... There's a bench I can make. I thought it was here. I guess I can make a campfire, but there's a... Oh, no, it's over here. It's definitely over here. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Chef stove. What do I need? I need 2 copper ingots. Guess what? So, chef stove. And that's a recycler. Okay. Oh gosh, it's hard to see in here. Chef stove should go right next to the farming bench, like so. There we go. Now we can make more nutritious meals. Let's see. Mushroom skewer. Ooh, it takes 3 mushrooms. See, this is better. Any type of fruit. And I've got a bunch of these. And it says I have 24 fruit. So what's the other fruit I got? Oh, the apple. Okay. So let's go with these fruit skewers. And that way we don't give up our apple. What else we got in the farmer bench? Let's see. I know we're supposed to be able to get an apple tree. There it is. Apple sapling. Workbench tier 4. Okay. So, workbench. I got the wheat. We need more lettuce. What? I need a softwood log. Okay. And we need a bunch of essence of life. So, we're not there yet, but we're getting there. Got a lot of dirt. Whole lot of dirt. Let's see how our little garden's going. It is going, but that's about all I can say. Needs water. Yeah, I know. We also need stone. And I need daylight. I guess I can make a bed, but I need light hides for that. Ironically, I have a bunch of medium hides. But, and I paid for those with blood. Mine, mostly. Okay. This place is a good source of materials while still being a shelter. Oh, I really wanted to see all the different materials, but I don't have access to all the different materials yet in this world. Where was that hole I fell through? I could have. So this is this is the hole I fell through. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think I just saw a little yellow. Yep, there they are, creepy crawlies. Or are those the bugs? That might be the bugs. The little Cujo bugs. The caterpillars that come at you like they're rabid. If you big Stephen King fan, there's a book he had about Cujo, which is yeah, it is a bug. He was a Saint Bernard that was rabid to the point where he was terrifying. If you're scared of animals, do not watch the movie or read the book. If you are an animal lover, do not watch the movie or read the book. But, oh, there's a wolf right there. That's not cool. There we go. I want to get up higher. Doesn't matter. Can I see him from here? Nope. I can't see diddly squat from up here. The trees are in the way. Ay, ay, ay. Man. I guess these trees are going to have to go. I generally don't like chopping down a bunch of trees. I do miss the mod that gave me saplings when I felled a tree, just like, you know, Minecraft, but oh well. Oh well. The rain will help the crops. That's good. Is that the wolf? Is that a wolf? That's a wolf. I think I can reach him from here. I don't know how many arrows I have. I have 24. Oh, I don't know where he went. Of course. All the places he goes behind a tree. I think that's him. I thought wolves hunted at night. Oh. It's like he just fell down. Oh, he didn't fall. He's still standing. Guess what I found? That is... How come it... I changed my key so it wouldn't do that anymore, and it's doing that anymore. I guess they reset my key bindings as well. Well, that's not cool. At least I still have my bow, though. I used to do that all the time to try to use the special power of the bow, and I'd wind up throwing the bow on the ground. Are these guys still wounded at all? I know the Iron Golem resets his health when he... Oh, yes. Oh, gosh. He's still in pretty good shape. Well, I'm out of arrows. Well, that was fruitless. That was absolutely fruitless. I do have a bunch of... Well, I don't. Oh, I do. I got some cobblestone and stuff. Well, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, make them all. Okay, I got plenty of arrows now. My bow is not in great shape. Got some more crafting bits. I got a different type of mushroom to grow. And these are growing. Pretty sure. Let's see. Oh. Before I get too froggy. Better take care of that. Oh my gosh. Thinking about all the stuff that is in the other world, we can potentially lose it, right? I mean, I didn't want to try pushing the experimentation of getting into those worlds too hard, because I might be able to get in just enough to corrupt the world. So, gosh. But like I said, I'm not belly aching about the Hytale guys, because this is early access. This is what happens when things are early access. These are taking a lot longer to grow than the last ones did. Okay, it's day's coming. So we'll need some more cobblestone anyway. Regular stone. Uh-oh. More holes to fall through. And we're gonna have to find some clay. We found some cave entrances here. Really not particularly well equipped to go into a cave, but that is where we're gonna get some copper, and that will help. That thing died. I could just fall through the hole. That hurt. Let's see. And axes, crafting. Okay. Let's see if we can do this without getting chewed on by a wolf. As I used to tell my dogs, I am not a chew toy. But I suspect the wolves will pay just as much attention as my dogs did, so... Let's see. Okay. So we're actually in pretty good shape. Let's go ahead and put in the floor. I like a good fieldstone, flagstone type floor, and Minecraft cobblestone doesn't really look like cobblestone. I use the Lithos 32X texture pack, and that looks great. But you know, the texture I love is their version of Deep Slate, both Deep Slate and Deep Slate Cobble. That is awesome. Now, this one, the cobblestone in this game, actually does a pretty good job. I like it a lot. Not quite as much as those Deep Slate variants I was talking about, but it's still pretty darn good. Make sure there's... Oh, good. Got blood flowers. Let's get some more cobblestone. It's supposed to be a big boulder. Nice. Do I have enough dirt? No, I don't have any dirt. Let's go see how far this gets us. Not going to be enough, of course, but oops. Not bad. We'll want to patch this with dirt. We got plenty of dirt in a chest in the spawn point. What should we call that thing, right? It's got temple doors and it's got some, like, you know, artifact type stuff like it was an old temple once. I think that's the intention. But you can't call it the old temple because, in fact, we do have like a forgotten temple that we go to, so then that causes confusion. Go back to the temple. Which one? So I don't know how to handle that. Let's see. Okay. 24 regular cobble. Still not enough, but it's going to get us close. Pretty close. This has some gravel in here too, which is going to give me rubble. At the moment I would prefer stone, but gravel, I mean rubble's okay. Okay, I think I'll want all that so we can put dirt in there, but for now, oh yeah, it's not going to be enough. Too much gravel in there. Okay, so I guess I'm going to do it now after all. There you go. So if you guys haven't, oh, I just climbed up on my own. If you guys haven't joined our Discord, there's a link to it in the show notes. Hey, you're more than welcome to come in, even if you just want to lurk. I usually try to post some dad humor in there every day or close to it. And folks talk about, you know, trips they take, you know, putting together their own mod packs and stuff, you know, just stuff. Good people there. Good place to hang out. Okay, that should be enough. 31, yeah, that should be enough. Let's see. And kind of thinking the kitchen will go here. So the front door will go here. And the stairs. So the stairs down will probably go here. There we go. And that's a good start for now. Yeah, let's go check in our crops. There's the wolf. It's kind of a principle thing at this point. Apparently that pickaxe hasn't despawned yet. Anyhow, this is you knowing they they took away all my mods. I still really enjoy the game, the vibe, even though it's still early access and there's a lot of stuff that isn't working or isn't even in the game yet. Still plenty of here to do, and I don't have access to all different materials. I was going to check for how they look and stuff, but I'll take their word for it, and that gives me a whole lot more material to play around with, a greater palette, if you will, for a builder like me. Okay, so let's throw this in here and throw these in here, and oops, wrong bench. This bench. Let's see. Okay. Try to keep my torch out of the water. I do like how in Vintage Story, they actually, your torch gets wet, like you go underwater or you set it up outside your building and then it rains. Yeah, it goes out. So, I do like that. It's very, I use the term very realistic, but that's a relative term. There's still a lot that's very much abstracted away. But compared to a game like this or Minecraft, it is very realistic by design. Very much by design. Okay, so I think the door will go here. And I do like how the door is in the center of the block, not on one edge or the other. Outline our basic walls. Wow, just barely enough for that first layer. Nice. So the family and I will be headed out to spring break in the middle of April, which is incidentally also the time taxes are due in the U.S. But we will be headed to Washington, D.C. The girls have some stuff they have to do in Washington, D.C., but this is... looking forward to the trip. We contacted our representative, the one that represents our district in Washington State. A curious note: she was a pediatrician, a practicing pediatrician, and she was the girls, my daughter's pediatrician until they were like 3. And then that's when she decided to run for the House of Representatives and quit being a doctor, around here at least. So anyhow, we call her office. They're going to give us a nice tour, special tour of the Capitol building. And we're going to get a little tour of the White House. But I've never been to the White House, so it'll be nice. I just wish it was under a different administration, but that's okay. We need more. We need more of everything. I need. Let's just get some oak. I don't want to keep trimming it from here all the time. Let's grab some from over here. Is that ash? That's ash. That's right. Ash, and ye shall receive. Okay. So we can try to get as down low as we can. Cut out more of the tree. All at once. Holy smokes, these roots, I don't know if I'm going to be able to climb back out. I'll have to like carve stairs to get out of here. Okay, we hit the bottom finally. Okay, so now I cut that one. Okay, I guess that one's enough. Ugh. Okay, made it out. Got a lot of oak. Got a lot of stuff. We need to start planting trees soon too, but one thing at a time, one thing at a time. I got a bunch of logs. So let's see how much framing we can do. We're running out of time here. And again, oh gosh. Not quite how I expected things to go. Holy smokes, it's Wolf Central. It's 4. Okay, I gotta thin the herd out here. Don't run to me. He ran to me. Oh. Hi. Okay, that's that one. Yeah, come by the water. Okay, let's get up here and get this framing done. And hope I don't get zapped by lightning. Kids, don't do this at home. Certainly not in real life. Don't stand on the walls or the roof of a construction site in the rain during a thunderstorm. I think you will be shocked to see what happens next. Yeah. Okay. So let me see, one more, and then, that's not what I want, just one more. Now, oh gosh, I forgot the name of the feature, but these open timber medieval buildings in a lot of the countries, they have a tendency to stick out a little bit after the ground floor, right? And that's because they had to pay taxes on the land that the house sat on. But if you made the next floor a little bit wider, the house still sat on the same amount of land, but you got a little extra real estate on the floor above, which just, that's a classic human trait, trying to figure out a way around the rules. And they did it. Okay, I got 52. Let's just do this on the inside then. 1, 2, yes. Like this. Yeah, done this like a bazillion different times between Hytale and Minecraft and Vintage Story. And it's all good though. It is all good. You know, some of these worlds though, you make the house and it's just something. The location's right. Do I have any dirt or something I can use? No. The location's right. The house turned out okay. Just everything lines up, and you're like, man, that's a place I'd really like to live, right? For real. It's kind of nice, right? Because trying to make a custom house exactly the way you like it in real life, well, let's just say it's out of reach for most of us. Holy smokes. I don't even remember which one was the original. It doesn't really matter. I'll take them all. Here's something moving around. So let's replant a couple more. You guys do what you just did, and you guys you saw the other ones. Why can't you be more like them? Okay. I think we will check on our garden upstairs, and maybe harvest and then call it a night. Anyway, is everything done? Yep. So, I want to thank those of you who are watching still. I want to thank everybody who did watch at some point. I don't know how many people watched. I know, oops, never mind, it's okay, I'm sure. It's echoing. So, you know, that echoing thing, it happens. It never happens when I'm recording and not live streaming. And with the live streaming, it just occasionally happens and then it goes away, and there is no rhyme or I'm not doing anything different. Not doing anything different. It just, oh man, it just bugs me. It's one of the reasons why I stopped using monetization on these live streams. I mean, I'll probably turn it back on for the video on demand, but yeah, but the primary reason I stopped it is because oh my gosh, the amount of commercials they show on a live stream during it's crazy. I set it to low, and it still seems like it's more ads than you would get in a normal long form video. So I said, okay, that's just too much. So let's go take a gander at the house. Starting to come together. So this is what we got so far. It's an inauspicious start. Anyway, I want to thank you all for tuning in at some point. If you're watching this live or after the fact, thank you. Again, please feel free to reach out, leave a comment, say you enjoyed it, you didn't enjoy it, hello, how you doing, whatever. That's all great stuff. And if you really like what you're seeing here, by all means, subscribe. It's like a bookmark. You'll be able to see what I'm doing when I do it. And if you really dig what I'm doing here, by all means, support me as a channel member. I think it's $3 a month, and you'll get access to early access to some videos, but mostly you'll be joining a group of cool folks, and that's it. So y'all have a good day, good night, or good morning, depending on what applies to you. And until next time, like tomorrow night, where I'm going to go return to my satisfactory world, I hope this finds you in good health, good spirits, and perhaps just a touch of good fortune. Cheers.